Hello guys, you're welcome to this channel. It's your boy Etiforex, the Major. So today, like I promised you guys, that I'll be dropping 15 important things you need to look out before trading boom or crash. If you really want to be successful trading boom and crash, you must know these 15 important things. And the 15 important things, I want to take them bit by bit. I said this. And today I'm picking just three I'm picking just three assets to talk on. Like, sorry, I'm picking just two topics. We're discussing on two topics, okay? And that will be support and resistance. How to know the proper way and where to place your support and resistance. Okay, you combine support and resistance with your indicator strategy and also trend. We talk about trend today. We're gonna talk about trend today. How to know the right trend, how to know when it's an uptrend or downtrend, and how to combine that with your indicator and have high probability trades, good signals. Okay, so if you're new on our channel, kindly smash the like button and make sure you join our free Telegram channel. It's very important. It's very, very important to join our free Telegram channel because free classes is coming up, guys. Free classes is coming up. We are giving out free classes completely free. So you want to benefit from this, you must join the free Telegram channel to know when we are starting these classes. Yeah, we are starting on the 16th of this month. 16th of this month. So I want you guys to join the free Telegram channel so that to benefit from these free classes. The class will start on the 16th, and it's not just for beginners, it's not just basic. We are teaching from basic to um pro advanced level. Do you understand? So like I said, like this video is very important so that it's so many people will be able to see and watch. If you like, the more likes we get, the more it goes viral, right? And also don't forget to comment and subscribe to this channel. It's very important. And thanks for the love so far. I really appreciate, guys. Yeah. um right now we're talking about boom and crash. Okay, how to combine a bit of price action knowledge. Some people feels it's very hard, but I'm going to make it very simple, very easy for you guys to know how to actually combine those two: price action, a bit of price action, and indicator. You see, a lot of people, a lot of signal providers and people that are making indicators here on YouTube, they'll just come here and tell you when it gets to overbought level, something like this. For bought level you sell, gets to oversold level you buy, and most times it fails. Like for example, what we have here. Okay, you can see it has failed, like what we have here. So if you don't know a bit of price action, like what is happening, this one here might fail. If you don't know a bit of price action, it will fail. It will really embarrass you. You won't know what to do. You won't know when it's going to spike and when it will not spike. Do you understand? It's not all the spikes you're supposed to take, right? So after these 15 important things, that's when you know when which spike you should go in and which you shouldn't, which market you should scalp and which you should not spike. Scalp. Okay, so yeah, that's it. The two topics we are discussing on today will be support and resistance. How to know the proper support and resistance. Okay, the time frame you need to, if you're catching spikes and scalping boom and crash, what time frame should you place your support and resistance? That is what we're talking about today. Okay, so um sit tight and listen to this. Trust me, this is gonna change your training career real good. Yeah. We talk about support and resistance on and also trend. We talk about trend and support and resistance today. Those two topics, support and resistance is one topic, then trend is another topic. So those two topics we are talking about today. Now, support and resistance. You see, this market sometimes there are some things you need to know. It's not just having your RSI and other indicators here, and whenever it gets to and whenever it gets to this and whenever it gets to the overbought level, what level here you sell, it gets to the oversold level you buy. There are some other things you need to look out, which is the higher time frame. On the higher time frame, you check um your main chart, okay, to know how to identify those support and resistance. They are called zones on your chart. Okay, whatever price gets to those levels, they spikes. Okay, whatever price gets to those levels, it spikes. Okay, just like what we have here, you can see openly, very clear here that there was a spike at this point. Okay, okay, and you can see there was a spike again around this level here. You can see there was a spike here, and if you move down, there's a spike here. There was a reversal here. Sorry, there was a reversal there, reversal here. So now, how do you know those places? Now, support and resistance are zones. I call them zones. They are zones because it's where either price either pause for a while, or it reverses around that level repeatedly. Okay, so if I bring this horizontal line here, this is our horizontal line here, I place it right here. You see that we have price reversing around this point here. One, we have two here, two, and we have three here. This is three. Then if we go back again, you're likely to see that price reversed around this level. Okay, and another one here, another one right here. Okay, so those are the levels. That's a zone on your chart. So if you place another line here, you see we have another zone here, we have another one here, and we have zone here too. And we move back like this, you see we have a zone right here. Price reverse around that level, those levels. We have another one here. Okay, sorry. We have another one right here. So whenever, if you can identify those zones on the higher time frame, and the time frame we are using to identify the time frame we are using to identify these zones will be 30 minutes time frame for those that are catching spikes and scalping boom and crash. So this is B1000. You can see what I just showed you guys now in the example. So now this is how to know the zone on your chart. You need to bring something like this and place like this and see if price touch those levels. So now we have a place here where price touched like two, three times, okay, on our charts. So what we need to do now on the 30 minutes time frame, we bring our indicator right there. We place our indicator there. Now you see price reverse here, here, and here. Then if we go back, we see that price has been respecting that level here, here, and here. If you even keep going back, you still see the same thing. So that's a zone on your chart, right? Okay, so now let's face the live market, the real market. Now you can see price where price is actually heading. Okay, so what you need to do, bring this stuff here and see around this level here, there was a spike, market spike around this region, this level here. So what you need to do, you bring your red line, this horizontal line here, and you look back to see if price has been respecting that line. Okay, if price has been respecting that line, we don't have market around that level for a while now. Okay, okay, okay. We don't have markets around that level for some time now. So okay, so that'll be all. That'll be all. Sorry, that'll be all around there. Okay, so I see this zone here. Price broke this level because it has been spiking around, reversing around this level, but this time around that level was broken. This level was broken. So that one doesn't count because market is below the level already. So now what we're targeting will be here because price reverse around this level, one, two, and three, right? Price reverse around that level. Now, if it doesn't spike around that level, or even if it spikes and breaks that level the second time, what we'll be looking at will be here around this level. You can see we have market spiking around that level. I mean, reversing around that level. Okay, all those levels there. See market reversing around those levels, like this level here. So now, as market is coming this time, we're looking at those levels that price has been reversing around, and we place those zones, horizontal lines, for price to get to that point. Once whenever price gets to that point, what we need to do next will be going down to 1 minute time frame, our 1 minute time frame, and confirm our entry. Okay, confirm our entry. Go down to 1 minute time frame like this and wait for price to touch that line. Once price touches that line, it touches your oversold level here on the indicator window one. Okay, don't worry, I'll show you guys the settings for the indicator. Get touch your indicator window one, you will look into buy. Okay, so once line this, now we have price at the oversold level, which is the under the indicator window one. We have price at the oversold level. Now we are waiting for price here to touch the horizontal line we have here on the 30 minutes time frame. Okay, this line, whenever price touches this line, we are buying because it has gotten to the oversold level. And if it keeps going like that, that means it gives us high probability. Do you understand? Yeah, high probability. Now if I want to start placing those lines here, whenever price spikes, price has been spiking, you will realize that we have high probability. We have so many entries that price has been respecting, and you see how much we would have made and being we were online when those things were, when market was around those zones. Okay, so let's check like a minute's time frame and see. Let's go back down to 1 minute time frame. So you see at this point here, sorry, at this point here, there was a spike here, just like 10 candles, and there was a spike. Though this one is not really good for us, it's not really good. But if you go down here, you can see this one here, just like few candles, and there was a spike, right? There was a spike right there. And once this spike, after the spike, you can see how market moved for a very long time, right? So you keep on doing it like that, checking again. This one, the same thing here. We buy around this level here. You can see the spike that is going up from there. Okay, we buy around this level here, we catch spikes from here. You can see more spikes. Okay, so for someone that is catching spikes, if you know how to identify those zones, you're good. You can see another one here. You can see at this point, and we have price at this oversold level. You can see the spike, and whenever it touches this line, is close to this line or touch this line, and we have the same confirmation here on the indicator window one, it moves really really fast, and we have good um spikes, long spikes, and multiple spikes at the same time. Do you understand? So that's the idea. The same thing here, the same thing here. So guys, if you can identify those zones on the higher time frame, on the 30 minutes time frame, then go down to 1 minute time frame to catch those spikes. It's cool. Then for someone that is scalping, someone that is scalping, you see price around this level here, the overbought level here on the indicator window one, and price touches this line. Once price touches this line and you have your MA around that level, you have to see our MA here around the overbought level, you can see price started dropping. At that point, you can equally down, sell down. And you just need to take few candles, like 5 to 10 candles, and you're out. You make your profits. It's hard for price to spike around this level because it has touched that zone that has been reversing over time, right? Yeah. So if I check like let's check crash 1000. So you use this to trade crash 1000 and crash 1000, crash 500, boom 1000, boom 500, because boom 300 doesn't move like crash 1500. Okay, so those 300 doesn't move same. It's hard before they get to the oversold and overbought level, right? Because it spikes a lot. So yeah, and this is crash 1000. If you place those levels, place those levels, see markets around reversing around those levels there. Market reversing around those levels right there. Have market reversing around those levels. So sometimes it's hard for you to really know. Sometimes you might just want to zoom out like this and look at those levels. From there, that's when you know, okay, those are the levels. Sometimes you zoom out like this and you have your entries, you have your zones properly. Okay, you have your zones right there. You have your zones right there. Okay, yeah. You have your zones right there. So now what you need to do, just need to wait for market to get to those zones on your chart. Or for example here, markets as it's going up here to this point, price get to this level here, it's likely to spike because it has spiked before. It's likely to spike around this level here. It has spiked here and here. So it's likely to spike around this level. So you're waiting for the spike to happen around this level. And you need to confirm it with your indicator window one that your RSI or whatever indicator you have there as is does align with the what you have here on your main chart. Do you understand? So you go back to lower time frame. Okay, so on the 1 minute time frame, we're looking at where it has been spiking, right? Where it has been spiking. We have one here, price at that zone, and we have price at the over bot level and it spiked. Um and again we had spike here, though this one passed some few candles up. We have here, we have spike around this level here, spike at this point here, and we have at the oversold bot level, spike around this level, so you make a profit. Same thing right here, we have price spiking at this point and the overbought level. So you see guys, this stuff works perfectly. The same thing here, same thing here. So after this, if you can follow up this what I'm doing, watch the 15 topics. Trust me, after watching the 15 topics, what you need to do is just for you to sit down and practice it and practice it over time. What's going to make you a good trader, a great trader, will be backtesting. Backtesting, like going back like this to do the same thing I'm doing now to see if it works, right? If it works, you keep on practice that. What it's going to do is going to build your confidence. It will build your confidence, and you see the behavior, how market behaves, right? When it gets to a certain zone, right? So you can see this one here and the same thing here. So that is how to make profits. You don't even need to start looking for so many strategies online here. After watching this stuff, you just need two indicators, which is your RSI and your MA. I'll show you the settings. So make sure you use this second, the third zoom level. We have the first one, the second. Okay, yeah, the second zoom level. We have the second zoom level. So you're using the second zoom level to trade this market, to trade this strategy. Okay. Then for trend, when talking about trend, when talking about trend, you need to understand how it works. Now let me clean this. The trend, to know the market trend, it's simple but a bit hard to. Now to know the market trend, for example, this is a trend here. This is a trend here. We have a downtrend right here. We have downtrend right there. So now if I switch to lower time frame, like the 1 minute time frame, you see that market spiked several times around those levels. Okay, market spike few times around those levels. So that's how it is. Okay, so let's quickly switch to 1 minute time frame. Let's look for those here. Okay, right here, you can see the spike that happened here. Though it did not touch this line very well, it did not touch this line, but it was around this trend line. And this one here did touch the trend line, touch this line here, the red line here, and also at the oversold bot level and the spike. The same thing here at that very point. There was a spike and there was a spike here. Same thing here, touches this line, there was a spike, right? So, guys, before you trade boom and crash, you need to know a bit of this thing. You can see it's not hard. Just for you to practice this thing in just one day, you're good. Just practice this thing in just one day. You know how to identify those zones and trends. You're good, right? So that's trend. That's trend for you. Wherever you see market doing that stuff, now, for example, you see what is happening here. Whenever market comes down and creates a new low, this is the first low here. This is higher. We have lower high and lower low, lower high, lower low, and lower high and lower low, right? Now whenever the last low is created and price goes up to create another lower high, but it fails to create another lower high and breaks the previous lower high, it's about to create higher high because it has broken the trend, the last lower high. So that's a new trend altogether. You start experiencing a new trend, a different trend, right? Market start pushing, going up over and over, right? So that's how it is. Then you start looking for buying opportunities. So now you can see price has been going, and now you must take note that whenever price breaks that creates the low, the new low must be lower than the previous low, like what we have here. This low here, this one here is lower than this other low. This low here is lower than this other low. That this other low, that makes it that shows that the downtrend is still valid. Then we have another low here. Sorry, we have another low right here. That shows that the downtrend is still valid. So this high was taken out. This last high here was taken out. Okay, you can see around this level, price wanted to create another low, but failed to go below this previous low, then went up and break the last low, which is this one here, and broke this one as well. That means that price started going up. That's why you're seeing price started going up around this level. So you need to know how this market works. You cannot just come in here and start making money with just indicators without knowing the price movements. You need to know the price movement, then you combine it with your indicator to have high probability setups in the market. Okay, so that's it for trend, and also for that's it for trend and also support and resistance. Okay, so for the settings for here for this indicator, it's a very simple settings. You can check here on the main chart. We have moving average. I want to tell you why we have the moving average. On the main chart, we have moving average, and this it's the period is 100, shift is 0, method is exponential, apply to close, right? That's all. You click on done, and this tells you the trend of the market. This tells you the trend of the market. If it's an uptrend, strong uptrend, it tells you. Is a downtrend, it tells you. Like for example, let's go to B1000 here. B1000 here, you can see this is a downtrend. If you move to even 1 hour time frame, so for you to know if it's a downtrend, you need to move to 1 hour time frame. Once you move to 1 hour time frame, you can see the indicator. Whenever you have the indicator, the MA above the current price, that means that the price we are in a downtrend. But whenever it goes above the indicator and the indicator is quite below the market, like what we have here, that means we are in an uptrend. But whenever it's below the indicator, price is below the indicator, we are in a downtrend. The same thing here. Okay, so, and when you're trading, when you have the MA above the current price, you see we have more red candles. It goes down, keep going down, trend really strong down. Do you understand? So that's how you know if you are. So you see what we have, what is happening here. We have the indicator above the current price, and you see it's going down really strong. It's going down really strong. So you need to know all these things. Someone that will be here now start buying because he has price at 1 minute time frame at the offer sold level start catching spikes. It does not respond because you don't know what you're doing. Okay, you don't know what you're doing. See, indicator follows market, follows the price. While a price action trader is ahead of the price, he knows what is happening. He knows where the market is actually heading. So you that is waiting on the 1 minute time frame to catch spikes, you're cutting yourself. You're doing nonsense. You need to stay on the 30 minutes time frame and see the market pressure. Okay. So then we go back again for the indicator settings. On the indicator window one, we have RSI and moving average. The RSI, we have the period 14, apply to close. Levels, we have level 90 and 10, right? And the color, you can choose any color of your choice, and that will be all. You click on done. Then you go again to add the last indicator, which is MA, which is MA20. MA20, the period is 20, shift is 0, method is exponential, apply to close. And that's it, guys. Choose any color and you click on done. So remember, On the 1 minute time frame, when you do your confirmations, you have price at that's oversold or overbought level. All you need to do is just come down to 1 minute time frame. Whenever you see price touches the horizontal line, the red line, and you have price at the over sold level, you'll be looking to buy. You place your buy entry there, and it spikes, you make your profit. One spike or two spike, you're out. One spike, you might wait for price to count 2 or 3 dots. If it doesn't spike, close out and leave the market. And please don't over leverage your trading account. Don't over risk your trading accounts. Okay. So that'll be all for now. This video, I didn't want this video to be long, but from what I'm seeing, it's pretty long and I don't like that. Okay, so guys, that'll be all for now. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share this video with your friends, and like and comment here. Join the free Telegram channel for updates and other things, free classes and free signals. Okay, that'll be all, guys. I love you guys. Thanks and bye bye.